In a distant kingdom nestled between towering mountains and lush valleys, there lived a princess named Arya. Unlike most princesses, Arya was not only known for her grace and beauty, but also for her courage and unmatched skill in combat. Trained in the arts of war from a young age, she was a warrior at heart, destined to protect her people and her land. The kingdom of Eldoria had long been at peace, but dark clouds of war began to gather on the horizon. The neighboring empire, led by a ruthless warlord, sought to conquer Eldoria and its rich lands. The king, Arya's father, was old and weary, and the burden of defending the kingdom now rested on Arya's shoulders. One fateful dawn, the enemy army marched towards Eldoria, their numbers vast and their intentions clear. The kingdom's forces were outnumbered, but Arya stood tall, clad in shining armor, her sword, starfire gleaming in the morning light. With a heart full of determination, she rallied her troops, reminding them of their duty to protect their home, their families, and their honor. As the battle began, Arya led the charge, her every move a dance of precision and strength. She fought with the fury of a lioness, her sword cutting through the enemy ranks like a beacon of hope. But the battle was fierce and the enemy relentless. The ground was stained with the blood of both friend and foe, and the air was thick with the cries of the wounded. Hours turned into days, and the battle raged on. Arya's strength began to wane, but her spirit remained unbroken. She knew that the survival of her kingdom depended on her. In the heat of the battle, she found herself surrounded by the enemy, her forces scattered and her strength nearly spent. But in that moment of despair, a memory flashed in her mind, the words of her mother, the former queen, who had taught her that true strength comes not from the sword, but from the heart. With renewed resolve, Arya closed her eyes, took a deep breath, and tapped into the inner strength that had always been there, waiting to be unleashed. With a powerful battle cry, she broke free from the enemy's grip, her sword blazing with newfound energy. Her movements were swift and precise, each strike fueled by her love for her people and her unwavering belief in the righteousness of her cause. Her bravery inspired her remaining soldiers, and they rallied behind her, fighting with a ferocity that matched their princess. The enemy, taken aback by the sudden surge of power from the Eldorian forces, began to falter. Arya, seeing the opportunity, pushed forward, leading her troops in a final, decisive. As the sun set on the battlefield, Arya stood victorious, her armor battered but her spirit unbroken. She had not only survived the battle, but she had also proven herself as a true leader, a warrior princess who would stop at nothing to protect her kingdom. The people of Eldoria hailed her as a hero, and her name was etched into the annals of history as a symbol of courage, resilience, and the unbreakable spirit of a warrior. And so, Princess Arya became not just a protector of her people, but a legend, a warrior princess whose story would inspire generations to come.